welcome to the conclusion of will I go broke playing poker? Definitely not fun that I'm in a situation to use that title, but let's just make the best out of bad situations. And thankfully, this series went a lot better since the previous one that I did, the 1-3, I ran like shit. So it wasn't fun going through the sessions last time. So thankfully this time it'll be a little more enjoyable. This first half, because if I remember right, this is a little bit after, because this is March when this happened. It was right after I came back from Las Vegas when I did the show with Galfond. That I haven't used any content of it yet. I'm still working on that. They haven't, I don't think they published anything yet either. It hasn't been on TV. And they just gave me a bunch of raw footage that, yeah, I'm almost never on my computer, and it's kind of hard to do on my phone since it is large footage. But anyways, let's not go off topic. We are gonna go through this month that we did. If you saw the vlogs, probably more beneficial if you see. So if you wanna check them out, the previous 3 videos are the month of March that I try to play a lot of hours and build up a bankroll, since Vegas and the previous months definitely was not great, and I had a really small bankroll. So anyways, pulling out my phone right here, have a little higher guess so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna find March. Let's get right to it. Sorry about the delay, and get right into it. Yeah. Oh, big thing, I changed the app that I use to track. I think the previous one was just some poker tracker name around that. This one is called Bink, and I'm using this one because they were super cool and they reached out to me and they just gave me the lifetime free of the app. And I like this one more altogether. There's benefits of the previous one and there's benefits of this one. So one downside of this one is they don't have the option to put promotions. So when we go through this, you're gonna see that sometimes it will say roulette or it will say slots, and that is promotions. I didn't want to put it as poker winning, so I could be aware of the difference. So that's one thing. I did talk with them and they said they were looking into it, so maybe they'll add that. But altogether, I definitely like this app more. The other one was just looked very old. This one is just great. It looks very modern, a lot more easy to use. And I really like that the bankroll just doesn't pop out. The other one, whenever I'd use it, just the bankroll would be right there. And I wouldn't like that. It would just be showing. This one, it's a lot more private. And anyways, let's just get right to it. So I'm recording. Yes. All right. So here we are. So we see that on the 3rd of March, it was minus 1,045. We're not including that because that was before we did this whole series. That's after that is when my bankroll is super low. As part of Vegas, we played in Resort World. So we head back to our hometown and let's get right into it. We have a nice start. Oh, well, first one is the no limit roulette. Again, that is the $200 of the month. The previous month I didn't hit 100 hours, so I just get 200. Usually I'll get 400 because I do over 100 from Monday to Friday. So anyways, got the $200 to get going, and let's start the actual sessions. So first one, we start off pretty strong. We make $410, 1-3, promotion for $75. Next day, $55 playing 1-3, $385. So a lot of times there's gonna be multiple sessions that will be split. That may happen because we play 1-3 and then I play 2-5. Even sometimes it's like 3 because it's 1-3, 2-5, and 1-3. So sadly, that will be a little all over the place, but I'll add up everything here good. And downside of this one, it doesn't show the hours right here, but it'll pop out here. So you guys are gonna see how much hours I put into it and what my hourly is. And same thing like last time. If you saw the previous conclusion, it's gonna be the same thing. You just won't see the hours right here. So yeah, let's get back to it. The $55, $385. We had the first losing, playing 2-5, minus 30. Next day, 45, 1-2, no limit hold'em. I don't know what it says, 1-2 minus 18. The first time I was using it, so maybe I'm just getting comfortable with it. I remember, yeah, I wasn't running the best in 2-5. Then I was down 677 playing 2-5. That wasn't the best, but next day we did pretty good. We play 1-3, that were up 355, and then we played 2-5 as well, so up 390. So that day we were up like over $700. promotion, $75. Oh, this is where you can see this pretty. This is what made my month. And it was all 1-3. That's crazy. My biggest sessions this month was 1-3, and it was back to back to back. So on the 10th, I made 1,140. On the 11th, I made 1,055. And on the 12th, I made 1,375. That is absolutely amazing. I don't have that many over 1,000 sessions just because the games I play aren't super high variances. I know people very well, so it's not like spots that have to make some super like hero calls for all my stack. For the most part, yeah, like I'm not in those positions, so it's a lot lower variances. And yeah, so having over $1,000 win is amazing, and back to back to back even more. That's why I don't usually have over $1,000 losses anyway either. So anyways, they keep on going. Then we get a promo, $100, another promo, $200, and then the next day we were down $330, and then again we had another over $1,000 win, $1,050. So this week was what made the whole month. Because if I remember right, things started to go downhill, and that's the big thing I'm really trying to focus on. And I like this app a lot because of that. I don't want to follow my hourly through the month. I think I was getting too attached to that, and it was affecting me. I would get too emotional because I'd be looking at my hourly, and maybe halfway through the month we're doing amazing, and I have $100 an hour. I'm like, oh wow. Like I have 2 weeks still, and maybe I've already made the average of what I make in a whole month. So I have another 2 weeks right now that I may book a massive win, and then the next 2 weeks I break even. That becomes very frustrating. And so right now, and this app does help because it doesn't show anything unless I look for it. The previous app, if I would put in a session, the first thing I'd see would be my hourly of the month. This one, it's not. I have to go look for it. So I'm not looking at my hourly or how much I'm up. When I end the session, I just put it in, and I try to detach myself a little more from how I'm doing in the month. And then once the month is over, I'll look at all of it. Since it kind of feels like the month is over, that is set up, packed up, and that's it. And now we're moving on to the next one. Yeah, I'm really trying to do that because I definitely think that affected me. Oh shit. The video stopped. Damn it. I'm gonna have to set a little extra editing work because of that. But anyways, it's fine. It's recording again. So after this, things aren't too exciting. We have a few bad sessions, I think, towards the end. Anyways, let's just go through it. Minus 102. This is the same day, up 392. So that was a profit of a day. Minus 85, we lost that day. Next day, we had it pretty good too because we played 1-3 and we were up 310. Then the same day we played 2-5, we were up 475, so almost $800 profit that day. Next day, we didn't have a good session, no, because we were up 183 playing 1-3, but we lost 858 playing 2-5, so almost down 700. The next day was not the best either. We lost 460, but it looks like we won the big promotion. I guess this is Wednesday. On Wednesday at 6 o'clock and 11, they have a $500 giveaway promotion. And in between, it's 100 and 200. And I have more odds to win that one because in the whole 3 months, when you get aces, full houses, quads, you get tickets. And since I play a lot, I have a lot of tickets. And so Wednesday is the day I win the most promotions because I have a lot more chances than most people there because I put in a lot of hours. So we do win the 500. I think that's the second time I won it. And then I guess I play 2-5 since it says no limit, whole limit. I'm guessing that's 2-5, and I win 435. So it seems like a break even playing, and with the 500 promotion, that's a decent day. Next day looks pretty big, break it even, $10. Day after that, $25. I think this is when it starts. I think right now the rest of the month is breaking even. So yeah, 22 minus 85, but I play 2-5 and we're up 350, so up to something. But the next day, we're down 770 and 1-3. That's a lot. That's a big, I must have run pretty bad to be down over 2 binds in 1-3. Because again, it's just not very high variance this game, and I know everybody so well. That definitely helps a lot. So moving on, next day, 175, playing 2-5, same day, minus 70, so made about $100 profit that day. Next day, I lose 100. Next day, up 520. That's definitely pretty nice. We win a promotion of $100 too. And then, yeah, I got to work on this. I definitely did do my best. Like some days it's 1-3 and 2-3. That's all 1-3. So minus $9, 28th, minus 430. Not the best, but we win 410 playing 2-5. So another breaking even day. And then we have a big loss on the 29th, up 1100, down 1100, playing 2-5. That's definitely tough, but it is what it is. Then the 29th, where I guess we started with 2-5 and then we went to 1-3 and we made 245. So hey, at least. Then on the 31st, we made 820. So that is it for this month. So I'll just stop this. All right, well, that was this month. It's all up here. I don't know, oops, sorry guys. I don't know exactly right now what it is. I have an idea. I think, let me just pull it out so I'm not talking without really knowing. And I'm pretty sure I made about around 50 an hour, right? You guys are gonna see better because I'm not sure about this app. I'm still getting the hang of it. Anyways, I'm gonna put it there. I don't want you guys to have to wait too long. So yeah, pretty great session. I ran pretty well. I mean, it was mostly those 4 sessions because that's how poker is sometimes. And I felt it was a lot that in previous months I was having pretty bad. I just wasn't having good sessions that compensate for, you know, the losing ones. I wasn't having any big wins like 1,000 and above. And because yeah, if I wouldn't have had those 4 sessions that I made over 1,000, it would have been another pretty shitty month. So yeah, just feeling great. Definitely helped the bankroll a lot. That doesn't even get us close to being out of the danger zone, but we're doing a lot better right now because it is a good amount later, so I don't want to spoil anything because there's more content to come and things are going to be changing with my content. I'm trying new things out, and my goal right now is to make this as like you guys be able to see how it is to grind poker for a living as realistic as possible. I want you guys to be watching the content and it almost feels like you know how it is, and for entertainment, or if you want to do it for a living so you have a more realistic view of what it is. So from now on, every month that I'll upload a video, it will be from the month before that I'll be playing. So it'll be a whole month delay, and depending, it'll be up every Friday. I'm gonna go to every week from now on, so that's definitely a challenge, but for what I want to do, I think I gotta have it every week. So that's gonna be for now. Hopefully I could maintain it since it's pretty busy and I gotta edit a shit ton to make this happen, but I think I can do it. And that's just part of how things are. I think with everything, like I realized having 1 kid and 2 kids and 3 kids, it always feels like you're doing your max. When I had no kids and I was single, I felt like I was busy. And now looking back, it seems insane that I even thought I was busy. I had the time in the world. I had so much fucking time. I could have done so much. But in the moment, I thought I was busy. When we had 1 kid, I thought I was super busy. When we had 2 kids, I thought I was super busy. So what I'm trying to go with to that, I think doing 1 every other week, I think I don't have more time, but I do think I can make it happen. I think whenever I set my goal, I'm able to achieve it, but it feels like, oh, I can't do more than that. But once I set the next one, I do think I'm capable of doing it, even though it doesn't seem possible in the moment, because that's how it is. And I just got to push myself a little more and make it happen. I just think it's necessary. I want to build this community. I want to make this YouTube happen. And every other week, it's definitely pretty slow. And yeah, maybe if I post every week, it's just double as quick. Hopefully that's what happens. So that's what it's going to be. So starting from now, next week, it's going to be, for me, it's May. So you guys, if I did this correctly, it's going to be June, and the videos I'm sharing is my month of May. And I don't know what else to say. Oh, yes. So Run It Once, you know, I did stuff with them, and that's when I went to Vegas. I played a game with them. They just put out this course with Phil Galfond that he teaches everything that you need to know to get started with poker for just $50. That is absolutely insane. That's so cheap. Most of these courses cost $1,000. It is just $50 from the best players in the world. And I think they're doing this just because they're trying to get people in. What I've been talking with them, and it seems like their strategy, they're just trying to get more people into just reach a new crowd and build their community. So I do think that they're making this so cheap to just bring new people in, and maybe from there, if you get a $50 course, then you'll join their monthly subscription. So I do think, you know, it's an amazing take advantage of this, because $50 for the value that is in that is insane. I couldn't imagine a better way to start than a $50 course from Phil Galfond. So I'll leave the link in my bio. I don't have it yet, but supposedly they're giving it to me on Monday. So it should be there. If it's not there, it's because they didn't give it to me, but you can just check it on the website. It'll probably pop out. I won't get a benefit out of it if you just go to the website, but whatever. free advertisement for them if I didn't get the link by the time I upload this. And what else? Oh, for the most advanced people, I'll put the link again for the boot camp that I went through. If you've watched my content, you already know about that. I'm really working on improving my game. Definitely benefit of going through a downswing is it really pushes you to improve. And because yeah, when you're winning and running good, you're doing good. Why do you focus about improving? And that's definitely a big mistake. I do realize that too. When I'm running bad and I'm playing, I'm pushing myself way more to bluff. Because like, if I want to break even or make a profit today, I gotta bluff because I'm not getting shit in hands. And that shouldn't be either. Like, I should try my best to make as much money as possible. So when I'm winning and running good, I should be trying to bluff too. But I'm working on that a lot. I do think, honestly, I've been better at it. I've been pushing myself and finding bluffs, definitely more in 1-3 than 2-5. I'll push myself to get more in 2-5, but I think, you know, you just build up your stamina bluffing, I guess, to get more and more comfortable. So I guess it just makes sense in 1-3. I'm starting to do more and be more aggressive there because the pots are smaller, so it's easier to bluff. And but I'm pushing myself in 2-5 too. But I just think in these vlogs, I just haven't had too many spots. For sure, I could have been more aggressive, especially the last one. I cut it off. I cut it early because I was being very passive towards the end, especially. And I do think that was just an effect of the vlog, that I just wanted to book a win, because the last week or two I was basically breaking even. So I just wanted to win strong, especially after the traumatic experience of the previous series. That just the last 3 sessions were brutal, and it just ruined my hourly. So I guess it was a big thing. I just wanted to book a good hourly, and so I was becoming very passive. And so when I'm not playing good, I'll just call it early. So anyways, I'm going off tangents a little bit. If you want to really improve your game, this is the opposite of run it once. This is if you're really advanced, if you put in a lot of hours and you're a winning player, you just want to make more. I'll leave the link in bio. It's these crushers, like, I mean, Mark Goon and other high stakes cash player. Yeah, they just built this whole strategy to exploit live cash players that works really well. So if you want to check it out, it's down there. It's expensive, so you definitely have to be really committed to poker and good at it. So yeah, I think that is it. Maybe next time for the next conclusion, since I think I'm gonna do one of these at the end of every month, just to go through and share how it went and what I've learned or thoughts. I'm going to maybe go through comments as well, maybe questions people have. So if you want to leave any questions here or in the future vlogs I'll be uploading, I'll use these videos to answer questions, because during a vlog I don't have too much time to talk about anything apart from the hands, except in the sections that I'm folding, and that's not that much time. So I will use these videos to really talk and reply to comments a little more in depth. Maybe there was one thing, the previous vlog, I think people misunderstood what I said, maybe didn't explain myself well. I just said that I was thinking about not announcing every hand when I fold, and I think a lot of people thought I was saying I was going to take off the folding hands. I'm never doing that. I love the format. I think that's what is making my content grow, is that it kind of stands out because it's a lot more realistic. So I'm never taking out the folding hands. I love it. I would never want to go back. I was just saying when I'm folding, I won't say, you know, Jack deuce off, ace 5 suited, I won't be announcing all of them. You guys could see. I got those a few comments saying the same thing. I was like, that makes sense. You guys see when I'm folding. And so I am kind of wasting a space of that I could be talking about something. I could be talking about how I'm feeling, or about the session, or about maybe people that are there. You take advantage of that empty space to talk about something else. You may hear the baby crying out there. So anyways, I think we've talked enough. Was definitely a great month, good timing, because if this was a bad month, we would have been pretty screwed. So yeah, thankfully we ran pretty well this month, and hopefully it keeps on going. And I hope you guys enjoy following the journey, because that's what it's going to be from now on. A lot more of this, you know, you guys follow along on what it's like playing poker for a living, playing 1-3 and 2-5. And maybe it helps you realize you don't want to do it, or you do. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you leave a comment, I really appreciate it. Always happy to talk about stuff. And as I said, if you want to ask any questions, you leave it here. I'll reply anyways right now, but maybe on the next video, I'll be able to go more in depth about it. And yeah, if you can like it and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.